Welcome to Eco Africa, a weekly Pan-African and European environment magazine brought to you by Channels TV, KTN and Deutsche Welle. This week's edition is all about recycling and upcycling. But first, let's give a warm welcome to my charming colleague Sharon in Nairobi, Kenya. Hello there, Sharon.
Hello, NT, and hello to all of our viewers. Welcome to today's edition of Echo at Africa. My name is Sharon Momanyi from Nairobi, Kenya. And that's right, today we will be talking about how used materials can be used to manufacture new products. You will be amazed. This is what is coming up on the show today. We visit a community in Western Uganda that's introduced a new environmentally friendly product to the local market made from elephant dung. We then head to Spain, where a local startup is turning trash into a brand new product. And we'll whisk you off to Madagascar, land of lemurs, where a new effort is underway to protect the fascinating creatures from extinction. The women we are profiling in our first segment aren't afraid of the elephants that show up in their yards. To the contrary, the ladies in a small community in Western Uganda are using elephant dung to earn their living. They are making paper out of it. It sounds almost too good to be true. And the extra income that the women are earning is going a long way. It helps them to send their kids to school or pay for medicine. And in the long run, these women in the Queen Elizabeth National Park in Uganda also hope to do something to stop elephant poaching as well.
Elephant dung is a valuable resource for people here. Members of the Katara community who live near the Queen Elizabeth National Park collect these drop-ins as a raw material for paper. Moses Agaba is heading up the project. He picked up on the idea after a group of tourists explained the process to him.
After a long time suffering because of elephants crossing the boundary and destroy our crops, we look away on how we can get a compensation for the crops which are destroyed by the elephants.
The plants eaten by elephants contain fiber that makes excellent paper. The women first soften the dung, boiling and washing it to clean it thoroughly. The remaining fibers are then milled into a pulpy mass and dried. The Katara community uses the paper to make bags, notebooks, and event cards. Scraps can be turned into necklaces. The community's products are purchased by lodges in the park and sold on to tourists for between $5 and $15.
We use some of the money to buy school materials for orphan children. Half of it goes into a savings scheme that provides us with loans, while the rest we reinvest in our handicrafts shop.
Other villagers have also turned to collecting elephant dung. These farmers build makeshift houses in their fields to keep watch over the crops. When the elephants come, they try to chase them away, but keep the drop-ins. On average, they collect about 100 kilograms of dung every week.
When the elephants have headed back to the park, we go out and get the dung, dry it and sell it to the Katara community. I earn $3 for each bucket, and that helps me buy something to eat.
In Uganda, many farmers are women. Often, they are widows with no other source of income. Their husbands were killed while poaching in the park. The elephants pose a real threat to their crops, but being able to make an income from their dung has helped change the attitude towards the elephants.
We no longer have bad feelings about the park. Now we're focusing on improving this project. It's helping us to pay for our children's school fees. They won't grow up to view the park as a bad place because their fathers were killed there. They will also start projects like this.
Wildlife authorities say the Katara community is helping Uganda's population of 5,000 elephants to grow. Back in the 1980s, there were just 700 of the animals left in the country. Moses Agaba and the others in the project are committed to the cause.
At first, our people around, they usually kill elephants to get ivory for sale, and others they kill to get meat for sale, and others they poison because of being annoyed. So we also are trying to reduce the extinction of elephants in our community, because as I talk, people now, they are no longer killing elephants, they are no longer poisoning elephants, because they are gaining, they are getting income out of conserving the elephants.
And with the elephant population growing, business is booming at Moses Agaba's paper-making startup.
Spanish fashion company EcoAlf is trying to reduce the amount of plastic waste accumulating in our oceans every year. They are teaming up with local fishermen to collect garbage that is in the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of Spain. They are turning trash into brand new products. They call it upcycling, something more and more startups in Europe are investing in. The company, which is operating in Spain and Germany, wants to help protect the environment with sustainable ideas. In our segment, Doing Your Bit, you learn just how their upcycling works.
Did you know that a third of the world's plastic ends up in the environment? Some of these plastics take 400 years to decompose, all the while killing marine species and destroying our ecosystem. Spanish fashion label EcoAlf says it's time to act. The company has initiated a project called Upcycling the Ocean. They've teamed up with fishermen to collect trash floating at sea. The trash is sorted, cleaned, and converted into fabric. These recycled materials are then used to produce clothes, shoes, and accessories. This process saves water, energy, and other vital resources. The project has already recovered over 130 tons of trash from our oceans.
Do you like that? If you are also doing your bit, tell us about it. Visit our website or send us a tweet. #DoingYourBit. We share your stories.